Have you ever pondered the divine mysteries that await us beyond this life? Is there a sacred realm where our souls journey after we take our final breath? Ecclesiastes 3:11 says, "He has made everything beautiful in its time. Also, he has put eternity into man's heart." Where do we go when our time on earth is done? Jesus said in John 14:2, "In my Father's house are many rooms. If it were not so, would I have told you that I go to prepare a place for you?" Many believe in a place of divine peace and joy called heaven. Revelation 21:4 tells us, "He will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and death shall be no more." Others speak of a realm of suffering known as hell. Matthew 25:46 warns, "And these will go away into eternal punishment, but the righteous into eternal life." These places are not physical destinations but spiritual states of being. Galatians 6:7 reminds us, "Do not be deceived, God is not mocked, for whatever one sows, that will he also reap." Every decision, every action shapes our spiritual journey. Proverbs 16:9 says, "The heart of man plans his way, but the Lord establishes his steps." As we navigate through life, we are constantly faced with choices that define our path. Psalm 119:105 says, "Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path." In the story of the rich man and Lazarus found in Luke 16:19-31, we see a vivid illustration of these eternal destinations. The rich man lived in luxury, while Lazarus, a poor beggar, lay at his gate, longing for scraps. When both men died, Lazarus was carried by angels to Abraham's side, a place of comfort. The rich man, however, found himself in Hades, in torment. Luke 16:25 recounts Abraham's words, "Child, remember that you in your lifetime received your good things, and Lazarus in like manner bad things, but now he is comforted here, and you are in anguish." The rich man pleaded for relief, and for Lazarus to warn his family, but Abraham replied in Luke 16:29, "They have Moses and the prophets, let them hear them." This story serves as a powerful reminder of the consequences of our earthly choices and the eternal destinations that await us. There was a rich man who was dressed in purple and fine linen and lived in luxury every day. Luke 16:19. At his gate was laid a beggar named Lazarus, covered with sores and longing to eat what fell from the rich man's table. Luke 16:20-21. Lazarus longed for scraps from the rich man's table, but none were offered. Luke 16:21. Even the dogs came and licked his sores. Luke 16:21. The time came when the beggar died and the angels carried him to Abraham's side. The rich man also died and was buried. Luke 16:22. Lazarus was carried by angels to a place of eternal peace, heaven. Luke 16:22. In Hades, where he was in torment, he looked up and saw Abraham far away, with Lazarus by his side. Luke 16:23. The rich man cried out for mercy, but it was too late. Luke 16:24. But Abraham replied, "Son, remember that in your lifetime you received your good things while Lazarus received bad things, but now he is comforted here and you are in agony." Luke 16:25. From his place of suffering, the rich man cried out, "Father Abraham, have mercy on me," he pleaded, "for I am in agony in this fire." Luke 16:24.
He begged for Lazarus to dip his finger in water and cool his burning tongue. "For I am in agony in this fire," he cried. Luke 16:24.
But a great chasm separated them, impossible to cross. "Between us and you a great chasm has been set in place," said Abraham. Luke 16:26. The rich man was trapped by his past choices. "For what will it profit a man if he gains the whole world yet forfeits his soul?" Matthew 16:26. The story reminds us that earthly wealth means nothing without spiritual kindness. Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth where moths and vermin destroy, and where thieves break in and steal. Matthew 6:19. True spiritual riches are found in caring for others. It is more blessed to give than to receive. Acts 20:35. By bridging the gap with compassion, we create a world where everyone can thrive. Love your neighbor as yourself. Mark 12:31.
The rich man's pleas for mercy were met with a divine truth.
"For what will it profit a man if he gains the whole world and forfeits his soul?" Matthew 16:26.
And the dead were judged by what was written in the books, according to what they had done. Revelation 20:12. The choices we make today echo into eternity. Every day we are called to walk the path of righteousness. He has shown you, O mortal, what is good, and what does the Lord require of you, to act justly and to love mercy and to walk humbly with your God. Micah 6:8. These acts of love and mercy build bridges to the kingdom of heaven. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Galatians 5:22-23. For I was hungry and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger and you invited me in. Matthew 25:35. What path will you choose for your spiritual journey?